Hello, Boxing Asylum listeners. Steve here with Big Russ. Russ, what's happening? You okay?
Yeah, not bad, mate. How are you?
I'm keeping very well, Russ. Let's get straight in, balls deep. We're talking about Hughie Fury, Joseph Parker from the weekend there. I had it a draw, Russ. How did you score it?
I had it by 2 points to you, Fury.
Did you think he boxed his way home, like Mick said?
Yeah, I think he did, but it depends what you're looking for, doesn't it? A lot of them punches that Parker was landing, they were like, it was rushed work, it wasn't clean work, it was flying flurries, and they were like grappling as they were throwing them, and I don't think you got credit for what he did, because he didn't really get hit clean, and the couple of times he did, they were like cuffing shots. I had him winning by 2 rounds. I could see him winning by a lot more, but giving Parker the benefit of the doubt, there's no way that Parker won 7 rounds. No way whatsoever. And I don't really know what them judges were watching. I think they got frightened because of what happened the week before. And they all don't want to lose the position. What people need to understand, the fans out there with boxing, is these judges, right, they're on mega money. They're all on first class travel or business class travel. They're put in nice hotels. They're fed and watered, and they're paid a handsome salary. And this is regular weekend work throughout the world that they've got, and they don't want to ruin their reputations. So they're tending to just go with the champion or with the main promoter. You see where I'm coming from? They don't want to rock the boat. Now, Parker's team, they want the Joshua fight because that's where the money is, isn't it? You know, for sanctioning fees.
Yeah.
And I think, this is my own personal opinion, that somebody, right, has said to him, listen, Joshua is going to fight Parker next after he splatters Pulev in 2 rounds. Don't mess it up. Now, I think Hughie Fury's copped for all that and all that flack from the week before with the Canelo fight. There's no way that Hughie Fury won 2 rounds. No way whatsoever. It's impossible.
Yeah, I think the scoring was ridiculous, but I do think that Hughie paid the price for not letting his hands go enough for us.
Not letting his right hand go, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have let the right hand go more, but I don't think he needed to personally. But it's subjective, isn't it? It depends what you're looking for. But I had him winning on my card by 2 rounds. 2 rounds, and I don't get 10 rounds no more because Brian King gives me a stick for it.
Tell me this, Russ. There's 2 schools of thought here. I'm of the opinion that it doesn't matter whether you're the champion or the challenger. Each round should be scored 10-9 or 10-8 if there's a knockdown or whatever, regardless of the position you come into the fight. But some people do say, Russ, you have to go and rip the title away from a champion. Now, I don't agree with that because you're coming into the fight from a position of bias as a judge then, if you go in with that mindset, aren't you?
Yeah. I see where you're coming from, and you can, for instance, years ago, I was ringside for the Froch-Rybaki fight, which came on at 3 a.m. But the one before it was Junior Witter against Tim Bradley. Now, the fight, he could have flipped a coin either way who won, but the deciding round was the round that Witter took a flash knockdown. Now, that is ripping the title from the champion in his hometown, isn't it? But Andre Diddle, when he came to Nottingham, he lost a point for holding and falling about. He fell down 7 times. He didn't rip the belt from Froch. But I see where you're coming from. There shouldn't be that mindset. It should be scored accordingly, shouldn't it?
Yeah. No, I agree, Russ. Just looking at continuing on the heavyweight front, we've seen Luis Ortiz has got popped again for some PED problem. I'm not sure at the moment what it is. Apparently it's for some blood pressure, someone was saying, which is understandable because he's about 90 years old, isn't he? But I mean, you know, Wilder, Povetkin got popped, Ortiz got popped. Are we ever going to see Wilder tested? They're talking about Dillian White coming in now.
Yeah, well, you've got to look at it like this. The WBC, they want a piece of action, don't they? They all want the Joshua money, don't they? And they all want to get in with Eddie Hearn. He's palled all of them up. He's even trying to pal WBO up. Now, if the WBC can get rid of Luis Ortiz, they will. Wilder knows it's an hard fight for him. Who's Wilder beat that's as good as Luis Ortiz? That's his hardest fight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, he's not going to want to fight Louis Ortiz when he can stall and mess about and wait and be patient and get the Joshua money. Why would he want to risk it fighting Louis Ortiz? She's southpaw, who's experienced and he's undefeated. Who's wild to beat that's anywhere near anybody as good as Ortiz? Nobody. So that's how I look at it. I think Ortiz has been stitched up. They've already made an announcement. We aren't knowing what's in his system. How can the WBC say that? How can the WBC take the high ground when Mike Tyson used to pay a £5,000 fine not to take a test in the 80s when he was the champion? So how can they take the high ground? They can't, can they?
Yeah.
How can Dillian White take the high ground today on Twitter? He can't, can he?
No, he served a 2-year ban, didn't he?
2-year ban, Dillian White, so he can't be saying anything, can he? It's all about pound notes. Sanctioning bodies have got their own agendas, and it's about money. It's the sport that's not governed, and it's driving me insane this last couple of weeks. You know, some of these decisions you're seeing kids, right, who've got 15 years as boxers, some 20 years under the belt from amateur level, starting at 10-year-old, they're getting to 28, 30-year-old, they're fighting for world titles, and these judges are taking it away from them. Adelaide Bird, what was she watching? It's like CJ Ross, what was she watching? It's wrong what's going on, and they're ruining lives. If you're a fighter and you're not elite, but a promoter's fantastic with a big TV deal, he can tell the masses that you're elite. Callie Sauerland did it for years with Arthur Abraham and Sven Otke. What did they have? About 10. He had 20 odd defences, Otke. Abraham had about 10 as a middleweight, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't they? They were telling the masses that these were great, and they were all getting hometown decisions and hometown referees. That Robin Reed against Sven Otke was shocking. And you've got Sven Otke against them other ones. All of Fame have not even put Sven Otke in for All of Fame, have they? And he's been retired 13 years, and he's got an equal record like Calzaghe. He's only 22 title wins on trot, undefeated. He's not been anywhere near Hall of Fame. Disgrace, mate.
He had a few decent wins, though, didn't he, Otker? He beat Byron Mitchell, he beat Glencoff Johnson. He's got a couple of names on the record.
Yeah, they were on points, though, weren't they? They were on points, and they were like decisions that were debatable, weren't they? And the scoring was shocking. Go on Wikipedia and see what it says about him. There were that many complaints going in after time that eventually the TV people turned off from him. It was shocking, mate. Same as Arthur Abraham against Edison Miranda. They took 5 points off him in the fight, and Randy Newman stopped the fight and awarded it to Miranda. Willie Sauerland jumps up and says, "You can't do that fight on." Made Abraham fight with a broken jaw, didn't he?
That's right.
The Americans, Al Bernstein and all them that were ringside, were like shocked. They were like, "What are you doing?" I remember seeing something Al Bernstein put in Ring Magazine. It was shocking. And these promoters, they run the show in boxing. Brian Hughes and Robin Reed, they went to get something to eat the night before they fought Sven Otke. They walked in and they've got Sven Otke's promoter, Willie Sauerland, little Callie Sauerland, and little Dissy, little bitches that they were at the time. The mother or stepmother, and all the rest of judges, ref, and all WBA and IBF all sat there at the Last Supper. You know what I mean? Night before.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Mark Clattenburg, referee, sat there with Alex Ferguson and Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah.
You know, the night before a game. It's shocking what's going on, isn't it? It's shocking. It's like what they're doing to Joshua. They're building him up into making out that he's Godzilla. He's not. He's not fighting the fights he should fight. He's not going to fight Wilder or Ortiz, right? Well, he might not fight Ortiz now, innit? And he definitely won't fight that Dubai. He don't want to fight David Price, does he? Are you telling me Poulet's better than David Price?
Yeah, I think he is.
Some of that David Price level, and he don't want any of that again, does he?
Oh, Russ, come on. Joshua would walk through Price.
Well, I don't know, mate. Well, he probably will do, but once he gets caught, he's already been dropped by him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't want to fight him before when Price was knocking people out when they were him with Eric Molina, didn't they?
I thought Price would knock out Fury. I was one of those fools.
Yeah. Well, everybody believed the hype, didn't they? He can bang Price, fair enough. He's got the art of a breadcrumb, but he can punch, can't he?
Yeah. Just going back to Deontay Wilder, if he was to fight Joshua like we were hoping would happen, who do you think would win?
I think Wilder would smash him up.
Do you think so?
I think he'd take him out, yeah. I do, honestly, I really think he would. I think he's got them long arms, he's got free kick power. I mean, 39-0, and he was 38 by KO.
Shite, though, hasn't he? He's fought some shite, Russ. He's fought some shite. He's fought some shite, hasn't he, Wilder?
Fought some shite, but Joshua fought that's any good before he fought Vladimir.
That's true, but I don't know. I think some of the ones that Wilder's been building his record against, I actually think Joshua would beat Wilder personally.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
well, I hope he does because he's a Brit, but I want to see him tested. I don't want to see him in with men aged 37 to 42 like what he's been fighting, the Kevin Johnsons and Molinas, Pulevs and who's that other one, Matt Skelton and Matt Legg and people like that, and Vladimir. I don't want to see him in with old men. I want to see him in with a young lion. I want to see him in with Dubois. Because now Ortiz is going to be out of the picture with a ban. There's only Wilder now, you know.
Yeah, I've heard...
Wilder or Dillian White. What are they going to do? Have a trilogy with Dillian White? Oh my God.
Hey, imagine this, Russ. If Dillian White fought Wilder and somehow managed to get the WBC title, Eddie would be having a wet dream over that pay-per-view rematch.
Eddie would wank himself into a stupor. Sorry for swearing, but he would empty off in one of them size 11 Puma socks that he gets from JJB Sports. You know them in a pack, £3 for eight pair. He'd have them just laid next to bed, wouldn't he? He would make himself into a mess, wouldn't he? At the thought of Joshua versus White, redemption or revenge. Part 2 or part 3 because they've already had a couple of fights, haven't they? Oh, it'd be incredible, wouldn't it? He wouldn't be able to control himself, would he? He'd be able to go out and have some more follicles planted in his head, wouldn't he? You know, his teeth whitened up a bit more with some Tipex. Oh my God, he wouldn't be able to control himself. But who is the left now without Ortiz gone? Who is there's Huey Fury and Wilder and Parker. That's it.
Fury's not in. For me, Russ, Fury's not in the mix now. Regardless of whether you think he won or not, I think he's a couple of rungs down the ladder again now. Parker's in line.
Let's say Huey Fury's 12 months away now again. He needs 3 or 4 wins.
Yeah. He needs good wins. He needs good wins.
He could be like Dubois. He's about just above Dubois then, isn't he? Because of his age. He's only young, isn't he?
Oh, he's above Dubois. Yeah, see, I don't know about this Dubois, you know. I know that Terry from the Seven Wolves, you know, over at New Age Boxing, he rates Dubois and he said put him in a 6-rounder against Joshua and now he knocks him out. I'm not sure about this Dubois, Russ, to be honest with you. He looks a bit stiff when he's throwing.
Dave says to me when he sparred him, he said he couldn't believe how big he was. He says he's massive, he's got big long arms, he's a big strong man, he says and he just bullied him. Now, nobody bullies Dave Allen when they're walking, right? Nobody.
Yeah.
He's a big, powerful kid, Dave Allen. He's 6'3". He's very crude in his punching, Dave Allen. I've seen him on pads and I think to myself, God, he's not as flash. You know, like you look at Frotch on pads and you think that he looks really, really flashy, or De Gale, you know, in a Groves, them sort.
Yeah.
I saw Dave Allen on pads and I thought, God, he's just like crude, you know, like Arthur Abraham, very crude. And Dave says that Dubois was just a big, strong man. He couldn't walk him about. He says he tried all sorts. He says, but Joshua, he says, he's big and hollow. He says he could walk him in clinches and that, and he didn't feel strong. But whether that's inexperience or what, I don't know. But David said that Dubois is very, very good. But he also said Luis Ortiz were like Dubois, you know, in clinches, very strong, very accurate, didn't waste no punches. What he threw, connected. So I don't know, but is it going to be the generation of lost heavyweights like the early, you know, like the 80s?
Yeah.
The Tim Witherspoon, Pinkland Thomas, Tony Tubbs, you know, Mike Weaver, that generation. Is it going to be like that where they're all like half alright, but they're not that good? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thing is, they need to fight. They need to fight, don't they, Russ? Whether they're that good or not, you just want to see them going in against each other, don't you? That's what you want.
Yeah, I don't want to see Pulev, right, age 37, in with Joshua. He's just gone 12 rounds with Kevin Johnson, who Joshua blew away, and he's been knocked out by Vladimir. So why is he in the ring with Joshua? I don't want to hear all this mandatory crap, because that's a cop-out. Any other time, they're going for unifications and things like that, but now all of a sudden, it's been mandatory, you've got to have a mandatory. It's a load of crap. You know what I mean? It's an angle for Earn to make more money out of it. I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it. Joshua should be fighting Wilder. They should be knocking down bridges to fight him. They had Wilder as a pundit for Vladimir fight, end of April.
Yeah.
5 months later to the day, to today, innit? 5 months later, the Wilder's not even in picture to fight him. They're talking another year. It's craziness, mate, what they're doing. All they're allowing Joshua to do is be a walking billboard, blue tweets out with Beats headphones, Westfield suit, Lynx deodorant, underarm. The list goes on forever. He's a whore. He needs to start fighting people. Otherwise, he's just going to be known as a paper champ, a guy who got titles but didn't really beat the champion. He'll be one of them.
Do you think, there's a name that could get into the mix still, Russ? David Haye and Tony Bellew are fighting in December,
I
aren't they?
do. I think David Haye, if his body can stand up to it, he'll blow Bellew away. But then we're going to have Bellew with nowhere to go and squealing like a pig for a rubber match. That's what we're going to have.
I think Bellew is going to beat him again, I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Why?
I think Hayes done. I just think he's done, Ross. He just doesn't fight often enough, and if he doesn't get rid of Bellew in the first 3 or 4 rounds, forget about the injuries and all that. I just think he'll start gassing. He'll start getting desperate. I can see Bellew grinding him down again and knocking him out again. I really can.
Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, we all got a bit carried away last time, didn't we? Thinking of the Davy Day that were very explosive and, we're knocking everybody out. Who knows? Maybe we all got carried away. Maybe Tony Bellew's a stalwart. An old stalwart. I mean, Tony Bellew was actually cost me £6,000 in accumulator. I lost 3 accumulators. And they were like 9 and 10 fight ones, them where you put a couple £100 on.
Yeah.
And the last fight each time were in the Cleverly rematch, that I were on for £2,200 on that. He ended up sneaking that one, which was worst pay-per-view ever.
That was terrible.
Macabre, and then the Hay one. Bellew 3 times.
Fair play to him. Again, against Macabre, I'll give him his props, to be honest. That was a good comeback, wasn't it?
It was a good comeback, but Macabre wasn't a world champion. It was a vacant belt, and who had he beat? He just beat a guy ranked 552 before he fought Tony. So basically, it was a gimme, wasn't it? Eddie gave him the title, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Even I'll give him his credit for that one.
Yeah, you've got to give his credit for beating Macabre because he got dropped against him. But
yeah, he did. Yeah.
He wasn't no great shakes, mate, that Macabre.
No.
But Eddie's got a good relationship with WBC because of that belt now, and I can see Dillian White fighting Deontay Wilder because Dillian White's the next one down the line, isn't it? Because Stavern Nancy got the payoff money not to fight.
Yes, he was supposed to be mandatory for the rematch, but he's been stepped aside, hasn't he?
Yeah. So it's all a bit of a mess. It's going to go down as the worst era of heavyweight boxing. There's no Tyson Fury. Huey is not ready for that level yet. Now he's going to have to get more experience. Don't forget he's 4 or 5 years younger than Joshua. So Huey's not ready. Tyson's out of picture. Ortiz looks to be out of picture now with his second ban. And
yeah.
No TV's going to go near him again now, are they?
No.
It's going to be like Tarver.
It's his own fault. He's a prick, Russ, to be honest with you. I'm disappointed with him. I really am.
If he's done it, he's out of order, really. And who does that leave? Who does it leave? What we're left with? Dillian White and Gary Cornish. Gary Cornish, you're having a laugh, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is that what we're left with? Jared Miller.
Oh yeah, Miller's fighting on HBO, isn't he? Soon, I think.
He's not no great shakes. He's carrying too much weight.
He beat Gerald Washington, didn't he?
Yeah. So I think Joshua. I think he's standing under angels. Convicted drug dealer and a wounded who were up for one. He got off with that. He got gifted Olympic medal, gifted an MBE, gifted world titles and sponsors. And all this adulation, all these casuals, gifted the lot, mate. So I need to stand there, Joshua, and inhale the same breath as him, mate.
Right, couple more things, Russ, before we finish up. Did you see the Luke Campbell-Jorge Linares fight by any chance?
Yeah, I did. I thought Luke Campbell got tonked, and I'm not having all this Eddie crap that's going out there saying that just because Bickler Lachlan gave it to him that he thought he won. No, I don't think so. He went to opponent's backyard and he got dropped. So that's how it out, bottom line, in my opinion. Linares has now beat 4 of Eddie. Got 4 wins over Eddie Hearns. 2 against Crawler, Mitchell and Campbell.
Yeah.
What next?
Terry Flanagan?
Terry Flanagan, yeah, but what? He's not an Eddie fighter, is it? Why didn't Eddie Hearn get Luke Campbell home advantage?
I don't think he could. He had to just sell Campbell over there, didn't he? Because HBO had got the date and it got him into the mandatory position. I think he gave up a lot of things, didn't he? I don't think he expected Luke to win, to be honest. I think he was surprised as anybody.
Well, I put a tweet out the other day and I put about 14 names on it who Eddie's sent abroad and they've all been beat.
Lee Purdy.
Lee Purdy, Gavin Rees, Brian Rose, Paul Smith, Darren Barker. Macklin with him when he went abroad. He was on Sky, wasn't it? There's loads of all gone abroad, haven't they, been beat? I mean, they keep bringing it up about the Kell Brook win. And what was the other win they had abroad? There was another one, wasn't there? Kell Brook won one with Darren Barker.
Yeah, Barker beat Gill, didn't he, on HBO?
Yeah, but they also got beat against
Sturm
abroad, didn't he?
That's right.
There's a few. Paul Smith's been abroad twice, hasn't he? Callum Smith didn't want to go abroad to fight Durrell. You know, you need home advantage. And to be honest with you, I agree with Callum Smith what he's done for not fighting Durrell, but he should have took the Benitez fight when he offered, or Ramirez. He should have took that Ramirez fight when he got offered it last year. But they all want it handing on a plate, don't they?
Yeah.
When you've got as much money as Eddie Hearn, you've got to start getting your guys home advantage. And then getting these fights in UK. Why have they got Luke Campbell going over there when they could have him on a show at all? I mean, Luke Campbell fighting Linares, all's got to be better than the next gen crap, hasn't it?
But do you know what it is, Russ? I think he's got the dates to fill, and I think the thing is, he maybe doesn't have enough confidence. If he has confidence that his fighter's going to do the job, then he'll pull out all the stops and try and make the fight at home. But I don't think he had confidence that he was going to beat Linares, so why shell out all that money?
Saying he'll win.
Yeah, he's going to say that because he's promoter, but deep down, do you really think if he really thought Campbell was going to win a fight of that magnitude, he would have put his hand in his pocket and bought the opponent over, wouldn't he? I don't think he believed that, really.
Well, he brought that guy over for Gavin McDonald to Hull, didn't he?
Yeah, he's probably a bit cheaper though, wasn't he, Ray Vargas?
Yeah. Linares would have been, what would he have been, 2 million?
Yeah, it would have been a lot more money, wouldn't he? Yeah.
He's not going to recoup that. He's not going to recoup that at all, is he?
No way, no way.
So he might as well send him over there for about $300,000 and take a cut on it.
Yeah, exactly. I think so, yeah.
It's a business as well, and I understand that as well. And sometimes I come out with stuff when I'm sat in Dennis's company. I say, "Oh, Dennis, what about this fight?" And he'll go, "Well, who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for the opponent?" Straight away, and I'll say, "Well, you." And he'll go, "Oh yeah, you think I'm just going to, do 300,000, 400,000 quid a show or $250,000 a show?" But I don't think like that straight away. I'd say, "Oh, that's a good fight, Dennis. Let's do this." And he'll go, "No, who's going to pay for that?" You have a budget, don't you?
Mm.
You know, and promoters, I do scream, "Oh, listen, me and Dennis, we fall out all the time. I'm proper, not a yes person, me. I argue all the time with him. We've had a fallout over there over something to do with boxing, but I'm not just going to sit there like a nodding dog. We don't agree on everything, but I have to learn off him, don't I, and understand. You see, I don't always understand that it's a business, but I have to at the moment think, well, I was going to pay for it. So, but it's an hard game, and I feel sorry for Luke Campbell.
Yeah, that's what I was going to close out with, Russ. Just, do you want to tell us about how the show's coming along for October?
Yeah, it's coming on all right, actually.
Yeah. 13th, is it?
I can't say who was on the show, because there's a guy that's going to be chief support this week on the Sheedy Cameron show, and it's not finalised yet, but that's going to be for the title.
Yeah.
And probably a better title than what the main show is, so but that's all in pipeline. And we're mainly working towards the November 24th show in Jersey. Danny Kennedy against Willie Lemon.
Oh.
So that's a good fight. And Danny Kennedy's obviously an Australian kid, but he's based in Jersey. And he's a pal of mine as well. And that's going to be a good fight. And Willie Lemon, he's like that 40-odd fights, isn't he? He's in good shape as well, Willie.
I thought he'd retired.
Pardon?
I thought he'd retired, Willie Lemon.
Well, obviously he hasn't, has he? Because he's been training hard and they've signed to fight. So that's what we're on here, 1, 32, 42, 52. 8 weeks away. 8 weeks away, so that's in Jersey. And that'll be it's a big thing when there's a show in Jersey because they get like 1,800 people there. And because they don't have anything on the island, it's, anybody who's anybody's there. They have all big yachts pulling up in bay and everything. And, it'll be a bit of a glamour show. And because we've got TV behind it now, it's got a bit of coolness to it, in the town and that.
Give us a shout out for the TV again. What is it?
It's Free Sports TV, and it's Freeview Channel 95, Sky Channel 424, and Talk 95, Channel 95. So that's on October 13th, Ponsford, Sheedy, Cameron, and then Jersey, November 24th, Willie Lemon against Danny Kennedy, welterweight.
Are we going to see you on the telly?
Oh, you're not going to see me on telly. I've been asked if I want to do something behind the scenes or something. I don't feel comfortable in front of the camera, to be honest. It'll probably be Ingram. He'll probably be doing interviews with the fighters before and after.
Yeah.
Or maybe they might do some interviewing crowds, in between fight.
Yeah.
Asking crowd, how do you feel it's going and this and that. There'll be something like that. But I don't think I'll be involved. It's not my sort of thing. I'm sort of like a background person. I like to just to learn it background. I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel comfortable in front of the camera. Even though I put a few mad tweets out and mad videos on Twitter, I don't. But if it comes to something like that, and I'd have to stand there in a suit, I'd be like Scooby-Doo, mate. I wouldn't know what to say.
This could be the greatest show. This could be the greatest show since Fish, Chips and Scraps finished.
It could be, mate. It could. It's the same. The people who own it are the same people who had Satanta.
Yeah.
But obviously they're going to learn from the mistakes from 10 years ago, aren't they?
They're going to have to, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to do it. So let's just hope it goes all right. And it can only be good, can't it? Free boxing on TV when you've got ITV, BT Sport. They're all charging pay-per-view with Sky. There's Channel 5 and Free Sports TV and Dave Channel, UK TV. They're not charging, so I think you've got Free doing pay-per-view and Free not. And I think that's good. There's now 6 outlets for boxing. But it's not all about pay-per-view. In my opinion, I'm not a big fan of pay-per-view. I know that's the end game, but I don't agree with it all. I think money's hard enough to come by as it is in today's day and age. I think boxing people should just not take Mickey out of fans no more. This pay-per-view, it's crazy. It's bad enough it's stubborn, isn't it? But pay-per-view, I don't agree with it, Steve.
Mm-hmm. Right, where can people find you on Twitter, Russ?
People can find me at BigVern46, because I'm 46-year-old. Same as my jean size. So, all right, mate.
Excellent stuff. Go follow Big Russ on Twitter at BigVern46, and we'll catch up with you again soon, Russ.
All right, mate, Steve. All the best to you and your family. Take care, pal.
Cheers, Russ. See ya.